the final races of the regular season here in the Bronze Series in PRA Wreckfest. I'm going to be hosting tonight, Wired, and joined by the new king of Bronze Series commentating, Colt Chevy.
How about it, Wired? How you doing tonight?
Not too bad, man. It's good to be back in the booth. It's been a little bit. I've been working like crazy. The only day I was able to do it was Labor Day Monday, so it's good to finally be here and be able to watch some good racing.
That's right. Yeah, glad to have you back in the booth, man.
It's good to be back. So
hmm
we're going to be doing some qualifying on our first track here. Good old Kingston Reverse. This is
Oh,
either the most hated or loved oval in PRA. I don't really think there's an in between.
there's not. There's not. It's the hardest easy track that we've got. If that makes sense. I mean, it's just it's a nightmare.
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely one of the toughest ovals in the game, I'd say, just
hmm
because you actually have to be skillful here. You have to brake a little bit, and your line, if it's off a little bit, you're gonna be getting thrown into a wall.
Yep, you're exactly right. And those walls are not forgiving. They'll grab you, and I mean, sometimes they'll just flat out turn you.
Oh, absolutely. There's some sections where they poke out and just throw you off of them into the field. I've seen it
Yep,
happen way too many times.
yep, you're exactly right. Have y'all started qualifying yet?
We have, and so far we got Brad Perk winning the field over here. He just actually ran as fast as the 17.298.
Wow, we are on lap 9 here, and Oscar has a 17.294, and that is the fastest.
Mr. Oscar.
Yeah, Mr. Oscar.
Do we? Could this be the day?
It could be. It could be. He might have to change his name after today.
Yeah, still we're on lap 6 here. No improvements anywhere. We got a lot of 17.4s. I see one 17.3. Who's that? That's Yurt with a 17.3. Oh, never mind. Brad Perk is taking that pole position off of Oscar's hands here.
Uh-oh.
He is ran a 17.180.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
That
that's
is.
that's that's a very quick lap, honestly.
Oh, and Willie Bum just turned in a 17.196.
So he almost gets the pole position off of Brad. I'm assuming that was your guys' last lap there.
Yeah, we see Bumskag is the last one left,
Let's see
and
what
I'm
he can do.
hoping he gets a good laugh, or he's gonna come to my house. He said.
Yeah, for
For those
those
of you
who
that don't, yeah,
yeah,
go ahead.
for those of you who don't know, we had a little meeting. Bumskag is our junior official here in the Bronze Series, and asked Colt for a little advice and said that if he does bad in qualifying, he's coming to his house.
Yeah, it looks like Bum might be coming to my house, so y'all pray for me.
So I will say, and wow, okay, so Brad has improved twice since we started chatting a little bit there. On his last lap, he ran a 17.041.
Wow, wow,
Now that's
that
better
is
than my PB.
that is very close to mine. That's not far off.
You
Wow,
know, if you look at the
Brad has
leaderboards, you won't see it, but 17.078 I think is my PB here.
yeah, Brad has. I'm gonna say, between him and D Skirts and those two are without a doubt like the most improved drivers this year. Shocker drivers, whatever you want to call it. Brad has improved so much, gotten so fast.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a little bit of credit for that one.
I was gonna say that's your protege there.
That is
I know
my
you've
protege.
I know you've took a lot of time with him, and I haven't practiced much, at all these last couple of days, but he practiced with me a little bit last week, and I mean he was running times that wasn't very far off from me, and I'm like, man, like you have gotten very fast, and then he said it. He's like, well, Wired has been a really good teacher, so he gave a shout out to you.
I'm trying my best. The running joke for me right now is if I can't win a championship myself, I'm going to train someone else to do it for me.
Nothing wrong with that.
And it seems like he's been doing me proud.
Hmm. Yep, yep,
Um,
he is, and that's speaking of him, I'll bring this up. Him and Slick are having a very, very tight points battle. I mean, there's only 2 points separated them two. Brad has the lead right now, so that's going to be fun to watch tonight. See who can win that regular season championship.
yeah, it's definitely going to be a really good points battle between the two of them. I know Brad keeps telling me they have quite the rivalry, and they show it week in and week out for sure.
Hmm. Yep, they have. Yeah, it seems like every week it's one or both of them winning each race. I mean, they just go back and forth.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Colt, I'm going to let you talk to the chat a little bit. Unfortunately, B Dog is quite busy tonight, so I'm figuring out where everyone's going.
Yeah, yeah, sure hate that for B Dog. I know he's got a lot going on in his personal life, so he cannot put the time to PRA like he could. So we're all kind of trying to fill in the voids and try to fill big shoes. But yeah, I'm ready for some Kingston. It's like you said earlier, it's love hate relationship. Um, it's probably honestly, it's one of my favorite ovals, but at the same time, it can bite you. If you can find a consistent line and not hit them curbs, I mean that's amazing. Just if you just bump that curb, it can slow you down 2 or 3 tenths. And of course, the wall. Those walls are very unforgiving, but there'll be some tight, close racing tonight for sure. Um, I'm interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, it's going to be some really good racing here. This is a track that you get that tight racing, but if you get to the outside, you just get shuffled to the back so fast. So your starting position on the field is actually probably the most important here than any other track we've ran this season.
Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah, you want to avoid the outside at all costs. And last year in the Gremlin and Silver, I qualified second, and actually was able to get a good start, and kind of got ahead of Graham a little bit, but he kind of got up underneath me, and I backed. There was just enough room. I backed off, and I got behind him, and it worked out. But it doesn't always work like that. A lot of times, if you're on the outside, you go from second to 13th in one lap sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely, and that happened to me as well in that Gremlin season. I started off, I believe I was fourth. I think I was right behind you, and
Yep. Hmm.
yeah, it
I
was
think
this.
you're
It was the same thing. I just got shuffled back, and
right. Hmm.
I went from fourth to last in corner one.
Yep. It don't take much.
It do
Oh,
not take much at all. Point.
I was gonna pull up championship standings again. Like I said, we were talking about Brad and Slick. Um, the other two, and third and fourth, is Bumskag and D Highs. They're only separated. They're a good ways behind Brad and Slick. They're 17 and 18 points behind, but that's only 1 point separates Bum and D Highs. So that'd be a battle for third tonight. And the way it looks, these will probably be your four playoff drivers because, like you mentioned before, B Dog is not going to make it. He was the next one below that cutoff line. So yeah, it's just going to be a battle for the regular season champion. It looks like.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good battle. I'm interested to see how that flex spot goes. I mean, I know the wild card right now is going to CTS Dimes, and he's got a good amount of laps led, but
Hmm.
anything can change on a track like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a lot easier to lead a lot of laps on an oval. I mean, it's just ovals are so hard to pass, and if you can get lucky and get out front, sometimes you might, just like last week, I got lucky and was able to lead every lap, and So if somebody can do that tonight at Kingston, like I said, they might very well pass Dimes as far as laps led.
Yeah, absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have 9 of them done. Got most of the A lobby done here. It's so much tougher on a oval because all these times are so close together.
So
I mean,
close. Yep.
I just got
Mm-hmm.
done with the point threes and we're top 9, you know?
Right. That's right. Yeah, it is amazing these ovals. I mean, you can have, like, I mean, 2/10 separate. Just like you said, from first to 10th. I mean, it's
And
just amazing how tight it is.
Colt, I'm going to ask you for a favor here.
Talk to me.
Who has more points, Dorchek or John?
Oh, let me pull it up here again. Dorchek has 34, and John has 33.
Oh, man.
Very close.
So I'm going to fill you in a little secret of why I'm asking that.
Do we have a tie?
Dorchek and John have a tied lap time.
Oh, man. We had that last week, didn't we?
I believe we did.
I think so. Yep, that's amazing. 1 point separates them, and they tied on the lap time.
17.408. Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this first lobby goes. I mean, all these times are within half a second of each other, so you
Yep.
know it's definitely easy to lose ground, but also easy to make up a lot of ground here.
It is. It is. Like I said, if you can, maybe a couple of them drivers get pushed up on the outside and you squeak by them.
Yeah, and it's something that I always try to do for myself is wherever I start, I want to either finish right there or slightly improve.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's
Yes.
something I think all drivers should really try and focus on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I agree. Yeah, wherever you qualify, like I said, you want to try to finish where you qualify, or of course you always want to improve, but I'm with you. If you can finish around there, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing is like we don't share it like we used to, which is going to change. But our metric. So
Mm-hmm.
we have a metric. It's how we place everybody um, into what division they should be in.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to try and finish in points right around where my metric is. I think I would have been close this season. My metric overall was 3 point something, but I feel like I could have been top 3. Just got pretty unlucky with some lag issues. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you've had some internet issues this year, and which is odd because I don't ever remember you having any internet problems, and then 2 races in a row, right in the middle of a points battle, the moment you don't need it to happen.
yeah, and that's usually how it goes, right? It's is the second you don't want it to happen is when it happens.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're exactly right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you, Frylock, and W all had y'all had a heck of a week. What about 2 weeks ago? That was bad.
Yeah, it was me. It was me, Frylick, and W all were having internet issues.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so I'm
Yes.
almost done here. I got the A lobby figured out. Now I'm working on the B lobby.
I
And
just got to say this: B Dog would have already had this done, man. No, I'm
yeah,
just kidding
well,
with you.
B
I
Dog
know.
wasn't also talking.
That's
And
right. I'm just giving you hell, man.
you know what? I think
Yes.
I may have no, I didn't make a mistake. We're good. We're good.
I'm gonna pull up the old chat here. Maybe I won't put my phone too close to my mic tonight. I know I run into that problem last week. Let's see what everybody. Oh, of course we got old Spider. He's always in here.
Spider's
Oscar.
always hanging out with the guys.
He is. And let's see who else is in there. Old Soul Pun. And Oscar already wanting to vote kick me there. That's mean, Oscar. Well, we'll help you out there. I'll send a vote kick his way on my lobby.
Vote kick for Oscar is the running meme in PRA, and I absolutely love it.
That's right.
Like, I'm here for
we
it.
need we need T-shirts made. Vote
We
kick for us.
absolutely do. I forget what I think I was talking with Graham about this, that we needed to get a vote kick for Oscar shirt made.
That's right. Oh yeah, we do. We do.
492. I believe 492 is next, right? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. You talk to the chat. You go wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting here reading what everybody says. Oscar said, "Cold as fired." Oh man, that's my first season commentating. Already getting fired. At least I didn't get fired on my day off though. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, yep, I am definitely ready. I'm glad that we've extended the season. I mean, I know this is the end of the regular season, but and I'm excited for it because we get to have a regular season champion this week. But I am excited. Them three extra races, especially the endurance race at Midtown. That's gonna be wild. We ran a endurance race there in the C class rocket. Is that what we ran there? And that was fun. That was luckily we wasn't on realistic, but but it was fun. So I can't wait for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be good to take a little break and get our bearings again because it
Hmm.
has been a long season.
It does feel like it. I agree. It feels like it should already be over, and then I'm like, well, dang, we do have 3 more weeks left, but I don't know. Then at the same time, it's like, wow, it's flown by. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
strange.
it does feel really weird. I mean, for me, especially this past week, I haven't really been practicing, and a lot of that's because I'm sad about what has happened.
That's right. I understand. Yeah, it's something like that. Out of your control, that can kind of dampen your spirits there.
Yeah, absolutely. But I have some breaking news. The
Ooh.
lobbies the lobbies have been set.
Mm-hmm.
I've sent them over to my trusty assistants tonight in Squeller
Trust.
and trusty officials. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
I know what you
Um,
meant.
but I've sent them to my trusty officials, Squeller and W. Um, so Bumskag didn't make a lobby.
Oh my God, he's coming to my house. He is coming
so
to my house.
so Colt, he's coming for you.
I told him not to change it. I told him I would never change a setup this close to race time after I've been practicing.
And I will say that D Highs, who's also up there in the points battle,
Hmm.
qualified 13th.
Ooh,
So he's going to
man.
be at the back of the pack. He's got a lot of work to do.
Yep. Hmm.
But
But
if anyone can do it, I think it's him.
that's right. Well, he's definitely in an advantage because even if he finishes 13th and Bum wins Lobby B, he'll still gain a point on Bum. So that's tough for Bum. I hate it for him. Especially since I told him a tune there. Oh man.
Man, it's tough, but it happens. There's nothing that you can do about it. And this is a tough track, especially when you're qualifying and it's a tight track. There's a lot of people out there on the track. We had it split, so we had 10 drivers in each lobby, and that's a lot of people. It's tough to get around if they make a mistake. It is what it is.
That's right. Yeah, and I did see that. I was trying to thumb through the field, and they were having a little trouble getting spaced out. And like I said, it's just such a small track, and then if you make a mistake, somebody spins or hits a curb, and you just mess any and everybody up. Then.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the team challenge that we had, I know Graham was following me pretty close. We ran this track, and unfortunately, B Sprag spun out in front of the field. He was leading the race, and
Oh,
I saw an opening on the inside, and he must have taken out 5 guys. And I told Graham, I was like, "Buckle up and follow me, buddy, because we're going through everybody."
that's right.
And I just ducked underneath, and everyone got caught up on him. He had bounced
Hmm.
off the curb far enough that I could fit through, and
Hmm.
me and Graham just 1 and 2 the rest of the race.
Heck yeah. Just noticed Spider said Colt's tune sucks. Yeah, that 1155 just I guess don't work for everybody. Just kidding on that. Let's
Yeah,
see.
absolutely. It's I will tell you what he Colt told Bumskag.
Yeah,
Bum
go ahead.
Bumskag was running on half off half here, and Colt said that he ran on half off full. So Bumskag was like, "All right, I'm gonna give it a try." To which
And
Colt begged him not to do.
I told him not to do it. I told him. I told him.
Yeah, he told him not to do it, but here we are. He did it, and this is what happens.
Yeah, so if any of y'all are thinking about doing half off full, you might want to think twice about it.
Yeah, or just like don't do it 5 minutes before you do your qualifier.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
But it's looking like
I've,
we have some new
oh,
faces up in the A lobby, I think.
hmm
I,
let me,
I don't know if Mr. Walleye has been here yet, but Walleye has made it.
yeah, I believe he made one, I think, because I believe it was him, Dorchek, and Oscar all made one at the same time. Well, just like this one here.
Yeah, no, it's good to see Oscar back up in here. Good to see Old Stock. Old Stock's one who's been improving a lot. Walleye,
Yep.
a lot of Black Sierra. I know that Black Sierra when they came and joined PRA, you know, I I helped him get around and figure out what was happening, and he's really improved from when he started.
I agree. He has.
But I want to look out for this Dorchek John race. They're so close in points. They had the exact same lap time. This
That's
is
wild.
this is going to be interesting.
It is. It is, and yeah, I mean, minus Brad's quick lap, if you look at second through 13th, I mean, they're separated by just over 2 tenths. So, I mean, that is super close.
Oh, it's not even 2 tenths, man. That's like
Hmm.
that's 1.5 tenths, pretty much.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
mean,
that's right.
that's
Yep, you're right. I can't do
that's
math. I got shoes
it'll
on. I
be
need to take them off.
it'll be 3 tenths. Second through 13th is 3 tenths. Third through
Hmm.
13th is like just over 1 tenth, which is crazy.
Yep, yep, it is amazing. Yeah, I'm so just shocked at how fast Brad's been running there. I mean, those are gold times, like you said. Did you say that was faster than your PB, or right there at it?
It is faster than my PB.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, I think I've run a 16.984, I believe is what it is. I've run a couple high 16.9s, so yeah, that's quick.
Oscar, you're in the chat, right? Why aren't you in this lobby yet, boy?
Yes.
We're missing one person, and that person is Oscar's fourth.
Oh, come on, Oscar.
And he qualified in the third position.
Hmm.
So like that's better than qualifying second on this track.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, yeah, inside for sure. That is the way to go.
But
Oh, let's see here.
once we get
D West
everything
said never
sorted,
change the tune at the last minute. I agree, D West. Never. I tried. I tried to tell him.
I think I've done it
Yes.
once in my life, and it turned out really bad. So I decided to never do that ever again.
Never again. I may have, maybe some slight tweaks, maybe, going from like a 4 to 5 suspension or something, but nothing, going from half to full stability. That's a big jump. So
Yeah, for sure. Especially in a car like this that's already really grounded and tight.
Hmm.
I mean, it's hard to turn this car on half stability, so I can only imagine what it's like on full.
Yeah, well, like I told him, if anybody listening that might want to try full, I mean, you do have to use more e-brake for sure to get it rotated. And I mean, I don't know, it's worked for me, but my tune, what works for me might not work for anybody else. It's just all on driving style and preferences.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I started off playing this game as a believer of half off half was superior everywhere.
Hmm.
And I learned very quickly that some cars on some tracks, you really want that full stability. And I know guys like D West, he's the kind of guy that loves full stability.
Hmm. Yep. That was the first, I think it was a Road Slayer season, and we were at, oh man, I really don't remember right offhand where we were. Might have been Midtown maybe, and um,
Midwest, yeah.
yeah, yeah. What I say, Midtown? Yeah, Midwest.
Midtown.
I don't know what I said.
I don't know what
Uh,
you're doing.
yes, yeah, Midwest. And anyways, I'd heard that he was running full, and so I think I swapped to it then. Now I didn't run it all the time, but certain tracks it worked. It works better.
Yeah, and it's weird. Like with D West, he swears by it, but then there's like the odd track here and there in a certain car where he's like, "No, it sucks here."
Hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I feel like the full stability works better for dirt, dirt tracks, dirt ovals, and ovals. But some tracks, it just like I said, does not work at all, and you can tell the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, it's definitely something that you have to race with. I mean, I started off this game playing half off half, so the first time I switched over to that full stability, it really felt really strange in my brain. I couldn't
Hmm.
figure it out, because I had been racing this game for a few months at that point before I switched.
Yeah, um, yeah, I think I believe that's what I started on. Actually, maybe when I first started the game, it might have been half, 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 and then once I realized that
Ugh.
you didn't need half on traction control. But I will say, I did run that in the Gremlin last year at Kingston. I ran half, 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 and
Didn't you also
it
run it at
worked.
Dry Town?
Oh, I did run in a dry town. That is right. Yes,
I
maybe
remember.
that wasn't the way to go because I hit the tires a lot.
I remember that. That was such a fun stream. Just like seeing you coming from last to first, like six different times was amazing.
Oh my God, man, that was wild. That was a fun race. I mean, I hated that I wrecked so much, but it was fun doing that.
Yeah, and then you ended up winning the second race, so we all gave you hell for it in that gold lobby. Oh man,
Mm-mm.
that's probably my favorite thing about racing with PRA is, just the camaraderie between all the guys. It's really strong, and I've become really good friends with guys like you, Colt, and
Hmm.
W, and Bumskag, Oscar. It's really helped me to not burn out from this game.
Right, I agree with you there. Just I mean, it's not. We do have competition. We take it serious. We want to win, but just the Friday, Saturday night, kick back, have fun lobbies, just run any kind of car, do crazy stuff. I'm with you. That helps keep from being burnt out.
Yeah, and I forget who I was talking with, but we were talking about how actually I think it was Dash, a really good friend of some of the guys like Bumskeg and Oscar. We race with him a
Hmm.
lot in
Yep.
public lobbies, but he was saying the same thing of like, if it wasn't for the community, I would be bored of this game already.
Hmm.
It's definitely helps when you find a group of people that are, fast and clean that are all actually super good dudes and you can hang out with.
Oh yes, oh I agree. And honestly, I mean, if it wouldn't have been for B Dog, he sent me a message and asked, if I wanted to join PRA, and because I was kind of getting bored with it, and it was, of course, it was before I knew all you guys, and man, I'm glad he sent me that message that day.
Yeah, absolutely. And we were glad to have you. I remember you showed up out of the blue and none of us knew who you were.
Yes,
We're like,
yep.
who is this Colt Chevy guy and why is he fast?
And I didn't even have a mic for like 2 weeks,
I
so
know
yeah,
you're just showing up like you were just there and we're like, I don't know who this guy is, but he's quick, so let's roll with it.
that's right.
But I will just point out real quick, I got a message from Squeller. You'll notice a lot of green and black
Yep.
cars. I believe it's for Ice Dude's stepson, who's currently in the hospital.
Oh man.
So I'm not sure if it's Ice Dude, but the message I got was Ice Dude and some others are running green and black for his stepson, who's in the hospital. So thoughts and
Oh man.
prayers out to him.
Yep.
It's we all know what that's like. There's been a lot of unfortunate losses happening in PRA recently, and hopefully it calms down.
But yeah, I sure hope so. Yeah, I know. I'm one of those. I've had a tough time,
I
and
just want to run
and
my colors, god damn it.
well, I was gonna say. I mean, y'all are actually, what helped me, get through. I mean, this was just. It's been relaxing. I mean, like I said, after my dad died, you sit there and just think about everything, bad things, and this is just kind of a mind release right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a way to kind of step away and we're all showing our support to these guys
Hmm.
and
Yep, for sure.
it's definitely something that I really enjoy about PRA.
Oh yeah, I agree. Well, I'm going to jump on board with Oscar here as we're coming around.
I'm gonna go on with Agelic here, and we're gonna do one more pace lap. I want to just show the people who may not understand this track and how bad the outside is.
That's probably not a bad thing.
So we're gonna ride on with him, see what happens. We're right beside Oscar here in row two. Shout out to Oscar, by the way, qualifying in third. Very, very strong qualifier from him.
Very, very strong run for sure.
And he keeps saying he's slow.
Yeah, I know.
But as we come around the bend, we're going to tighten up a little bit, and we are going green, green, green for 40 laps here at Kingston.
At Kingston, yes sir.
Black Sierra
Sierra
gets up a little bit. And Oscar going for that aggressive inside play right off the start. And as you can see, Wheelie Bum
going.
shuffled from second to fifth on turn one.
Yep. Now I am on board with Slick, who is second in points here, and he is oh having a tough time.
Yeah, it looks like Oscar got a little too gung ho there, went a little too far hot into that corner, and Brad was able to get back around him. But now Oscar's on the outside, so I'm gonna bounce back. Let's go with D Highs. It's another guy that is in that points battle up in the top four. Had a bit of a struggle here on the qualifiers, and he's having a good battle with Wheelie Bum. As I said, that outside. Wheelie Bum's back in ninth position now.
Yep, from second to ninth, just like that.
And it's not easy, but also not difficult to gain positions. Like as you see, Old Stock just kind of dove in on the inside of D Highs there. That's what you have to do. You have to force your way to that inside line, and you're not going to pass here without a little bit of contact.
You're right. Yeah, it's this is almost a no hard feelings track here because you do have to beat and bang a little bit. I mean, you don't want to wreck somebody, but you got to be aggressive.
Yeah, you have to be aggressive. A little bit of bump and runs, as you see Old Stock does again to D Highs there. Just nudging them out, pushing them wide just the tiniest bit so you can get your nose on the inside.
I will say Brad has jumped out to a comfortable lead as Oscar and Black Sierra are battling for second here.
Yeah, this is definitely what he wants to see. I mean, I just hopped on with Black Sierra because there's a good battle here for that second place position. AJ's not far behind these two.
Yeah, you're right. Second, third, and fourth, all right there. Looks like everybody's starting to single out now.
Yeah, there's still a nice little clump here at the back of the pack. Looks like Wheelie and Dehize are still going at it here. Old Stock's kind of dropped back a little bit.
You brought up D-Highs earlier. He actually, well, I was gonna say he had the fastest lap at a 17.185, but Brad just ran a 17.034.
Man, that's like I don't understand this track. I don't know.
Wonder if Brad's running half off full there.
You better not be. That's not what I trained him to do.
That's right. Hopefully Bumskag's doing good in the B lobby right now.
I hope so too. You know, thoughts and prayers out to Bumskag there.
That's right.
I do see D West, easy to pass here if you have no respect for your fellow drivers. Definitely not my favorite track.
You're right.
If that's not the truest thing I've ever heard about this track, I don't know. I mean, I've had some good races here. I know me and Zuri's had a good race last season. You know, there's a lot of beating and banging involved, but you know, as long as you're doing it to each other and you both understand that you're not going to make up positions if you don't do it.
Yep.
Then it makes for good racing.
You're exactly right. Black Sierra was able to get around Oscar, but Oscar has not let him go. I mean, they're right there neck and neck. They've pulled away from AJ just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Oscar makes a slight mistake there. Hits the inner. Ooh. That was a big hit, and as you can see, like if you hit the wall or the inner curb, you lose so much momentum.
Yep. Yeah. Sometimes hitting that curb, it can either spin you out, or obviously it slows you down. But it can spin you out, or it can push you wide into that outside barrier, and that barrier is nasty. It grabs you and pulls you and will not let go.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see, Oscar had a bit of a struggle in the next corner as well, and AJ was able to get around him, but Oscar's not letting him pass for free.
Might be some of that commentator curse there. Maybe we need to jump on with someone else.
Yeah, let's jump on with our boy Walleye here. He's in a good little battle.
I'll say that's who I just jumped on board with.
He's in a great battle here with Ice Dude, Old Stock, Dorchek right here. So this is just like the guys, you know. These guys are always hanging out, shooting the shit.
That's right. Yeah. Always a fun time with these guys here.
Absolutely, and this is another thing about PRA. You are fighting for last place. You know, it's like you're never. I mean, Dorchek made a bit of an error back there, and we're going to start to see some lap traffic for Brad here soon.
Yep, and I'm sure Dorchek will probably let him go because he's a nice guy. He's not going to push the issue he has. He lets him take the inside. He
lets off, goes outside, and that's a thing that I wish more racers kind of did. You know, it's a respect thing to let the lap leader just go ahead of you. I mean, as long as you're not battling for a position, I'll do it every time.
That's right. Oh yeah.
But if I'm battling for that 13th place, I'm sorry, but you're not getting around me for free.
You're not getting around easy. Yep. And I'll say Slick has made his way up to 5th. You know, he wants to finish as close to Brad as possible, you know, preferably ahead of him, you know, but he definitely does not want to lose points to him, or as few as possible. Keep that title hope alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's something that you definitely need is to finish as close to him as possible. So I'm going to be looking at Slick. I'm actually going to hop on with him right now. Where are you, Slick? There you are. So he's starting to close the gap on AJ, and Oscar was able to get back around AJ and somehow just steam past him. He's gone.
Yep. Yeah. And Oscar has run a 17.130. I mean, that is the second fastest lap in the lobby.
Yeah, so Oscar's showing some real pace here today. I mean, hopefully this carries over into that Fire Rock qualifier, because you know, I think it'll definitely help for some confidence for him if he can finish well in these races.
Oh yeah. Oscar, he's very hard on himself. I mean, it's me and you both know it's hard to be consistent and, you know, consistent and fast at the same time. And I've seen him, might make a slight mistake, and he gets really down on himself. And but he's a lot better than what he thinks he is, and it shows it tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some of these top tier silver guys, looking at Brad, Slick, D Highs, Bumskag normally, unfortunately, Colt messed him up. Um,
Sorry, Mom.
like these are guys that can compete and have good showings in silver as well. So,
Yep.
Oscar's there. I think he just needs to not let the nerves get to him. I think he gets too nervous about wrecking people out.
Yep. Because he said he's like the 391st nicest guy in Wreckfest, but I believe he's up there near the top.
He's at least top 50,
Top 50. That's right. At least I'm gonna say front page.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't vote kicking people all the time, it's. I will
Yep.
say, I was just riding on with Wheelie Bum watching the battle between D Highs, Wheelie, Yurt, and John. Brad has now passed D Highs, and
Wow.
he's
Yes, he
starting to
has.
he's starting to make work on Yurt here, and Brad is doing what I said, as well as what Spider just said in the chat not long ago. Lap traffic, move over, or get dumped.
Or get dumped. Well,
So
you don't want to dump them because you don't want to bring out a caution.
yeah, that's true. I mean, you already have that big of a lead. I mean, let me go see if I can't find. Yeah, Sierra has gotten past Walleye, Dorcheck, and Old Stock.
Yeah, if Brad gets past John here, which that is sixth place that he is about to lap. That is wild, but he gets by him. He's got, uh, over a straightaway before he gets to the next car. So
Yeah, it's looking like he's probably gonna have a clean race to the end now. I don't think he'll be able to catch up to AJ here in these last few laps. I mean, that would be just insanity if he did.
yes, it will lap up to fifth place.
So
Slick has moved up to fourth now.
I will say I have the finishing order from that B lobby.
Oh,
Uh,
please tell me Bum finished up there.
so in these last few laps, I'm gonna go over that.
Hmm.
Uh, let's start from the bottom. So they had 7 guys racing. So in seventh was Gucci Lane. Sixth was Buzz and Bile. Fifth was Mad Matt. Fourth was B&B Swamp Dog. Third was CTS Dimes. And what do you want? Do you want who was in second or first?
Just go ahead, go second.
Second was Bumskag.
Oh man.
So Bumskag almost made it up there. Daddy McNasty finished first over in the B
Uh,
lobby,
okay.
which is
Oh,
no surprise.
Oscar
He
and
qualified
Istu
first.
got into it. Oh Lord. And Slick is going my Oscar for third.
No.
Oh, Oscar.
Oscar with the
Oscar
undercut.
made the
Oh!
undercut. Wow. Slick got in that guardrail.
Slick's not going to be happy about that one. I know that.
Heck of a battle here for third.
Yeah, we're gonna no shade to Brad there. You've been killing it. I rode on with you while I was going over the positions over in that B lobby. You're killing it. But Oscar, Slick, and AJ are all right here, so we're gonna watch this through to the end.
Yep. Yes, Slick is definitely wanting to get past Oscar to gain one more point. If they finish, if Brad wins, and if Slick can get up to third, he would only lose 2 points. So, that's still pretty close.
Yeah, it's still achievable going into the last race of the regular season.
Exactly.
But it's looking like
And
Slick is trying to get that inside.
I will say, Brad has crossed the line. Congrats to Brad on a fast, smooth, clean race, man.
Oscar on the outside. We got a drag race to
It's
the
gonna
end
be a
with these
drag
two.
race for third.
And Oscar
Oh,
takes it.
Oscar takes it.
Man, what a finish between those two boys.
Yes, sir, it was.
Sorry, Sierra. I know you finished second there. Congratulations. It's a very, very strong
Yeah.
finish. I mean,
For sure.
Brad, great finish as always. You've been killing it these past few weeks.
Mhm.
Oscar, change your name to Oscar's third.
Oscar is third.
Seriously,
And D
great race
has
from all these guys.
That's right. And D has six, so he and since Bum was in that B lobby, D has is going to have a nice, comfortable lead on Bum for third now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking like Bum's gonna take that fourth place position. He finished close to McNasty, who was in third, um, on the or fifth. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
if B Dog didn't show up, he would have been in that fifth place position in the point
That's
standings.
right.
So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
he already had a comfortable lead over McNasty. So it's looking like it'll be pretty set in stone for the playoffs.
Yeah, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dimes should be in the playoff because it's only a 20 lap race at Fire Rock, so nobody will be able to pass him in laps led.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be possible for anybody else to pass him up anymore. You can double
Mm-hmm.
check that for me if you want. I'm getting organized for these
Yep.
qualifiers again.
Go ahead, buddy. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah. The closest one was Daddy McNasty, led 7. And then the laps led in the B lobby does not count for A lobby. So even if Daddy McNasty won tonight, he's still not going to get any credit for laps led. So yeah, it looks like Dimes will be the wild card.
Yeah, and I think the only way things change is if Bumskeg has a atrocious Fire Rock race, and McNasty does really strong. I think those are the only two ways that
Um,
Bumskeg can fall out of the playoffs.
I don't. Let me do some quick math here. I don't think that McNasty, because let's see here, Bum had, yeah, McNasty won't, because they were both in that B lobby, and McNasty, finished one spot ahead of Bum, um, and they were, let's see, 26 points separated them. So nah. So that does look like those are going to be your playoff drivers: Brad Slick, Bum, D Highs, and the wild card of CTS Dimes.
Yeah, so as long as we're not dumb and did our math right, congratulations to those guys.
yeah, yeah. Don't hold Redneck Jesus to his word, because we're not so goodly with numbers.
All right, so I have just gotten the qualifying from the guys over in B lobby. We changed it up a little bit today just for well, what are we? Huh? Sorry, Squaller's losing his mind right now. Um,
Oh, Savallax. Heck yeah.
so we're doing our qualifying in the lobby that you qualified for, so Bronze A and Bronze B, instead of going back over to the qualifying lobbies just to speed up the process a little bit.
Yep. So I will not. Let's see. Do I need to jump out of here? No, 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 no. I was gonna say, yeah.
Now, that lobby is already finished, so
Mm-hmm.
I have their numbers already, and it's looking like based on over there, the fastest runner was Swamp Dog,
Swamp Dog. Yeah, I see
with a
that now.
43.3.
Not a bad lap at all.
Not a bad lap. Bumskeg finished fourth over there in that lobby, the 44.020. So we will see how these guys do over here, and that will determine where they are placed.
I will say, Bum did not ask me for a tune here, so
So he's on his own for this one.
yeah, that's right, on his own. I will say, looking at Bum's fastest lap and his not qualifier, but his B lobby race, he was 4 tenths faster than qualifying. So I'm gonna guess and say he changed his tune back.
Well, he did just message the chat saying bronze B lobby for me tonight, boys.
Man,
I still blame it on Colt, so I think you should show up to his house. Um,
I'm
But
gonna have to send him a gift card or something.
instead of a little card, just say, "Hey, sorry for your loss."
Yeah, sorry, man.
But don't worry, Bumskag. You know, there's a lot that could happen here. This is not an easy track by any means. I mean, getting down to those 43s is tough enough. I mean, my average was, before I put some time down, was, high 43s, 44s,
For
and
sure.
it's a difficult one to learn.
I will say it will not let me ready up.
Really,
Yes, am I pinging out on your screen?
you are not pinging out on my screen.
What in the heck? Let me try to. Oh yeah, it's not even letting me like
Oh,
pick a
oh,
car.
you're pinging a little
Oh,
bit.
oh no, oh no.
It came back
Okay,
down. We're
yes.
ready
Okay,
to up.
we're good. We're
So now
good.
we're just waiting on John.
That was weird. It would not let me ready up, and then it wouldn't let me pick a car at first. I was on swap, but oh well, we're good. Little technical issues. I'd rather
It's
have
just,
problems now than during the race.
hey, now.
No, no, no. I did not mean it like that. I meant
Don't
like,
remind me.
I meant while I was commentating. I meant during this bronze race. But yes,
All
so
right.
sorry.
So I'm going to commentate Curse Brad a little bit here, and we're going to ride on board with him.
Alrighty.
Just because I want to see the world crumble.
I'm on. Yeah, I'm on ride with Walla. He's letting everybody go. I'm gonna see if he takes out the tires and signs. That is very important to this track. You want to get those out of the way.
Yeah, so it's I was talking to Brad and said if I start at the front, I usually just go and hope someone behind me takes out all the tires.
Hmm.
And if
Yeah,
they don't, well then, oops.
that's right.
So I think he took that to advice a little too literal, and because he did the exact same thing.
Like I said, I'm still riding on board with Walleye, and it does look like, yeah, looks like everybody's done a pretty good job clearing the tires and signs out. Good job,
A
boys.
little bit of track prep. I see
Uh,
Bumpskag in the chat once again, just not running well tonight, little to no practice, and messed up his setting on Kingston on accident. I don't think it's an accident. I still think it's Colt's fault.
oh man, God, I hate that. I hate it for him.
Me too. It's tough, and I really was hoping for him to do a little better tonight, but you can't complain. You did solid.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna be in the playoff, so
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Again, as long as Colt's math isn't off, Mr. Redneck Jesus over there.
yeah. I took my shoes off, so and I count on my toes. I think we're good. We're good.
All right, so I'm looking at these lap times here. So far, we have 3:43s, sorry, in that Black Sierra. D Highs with the fastest with a 43.3. Brad's got a 43.8, and Slick with a 43.5.
Yeah, I haven't like bum. I haven't practiced much this week, so I haven't got to run with many of the guys. And but I will say, the little bit of practice I got to run, Brad, I know he ran with me a 42.9, so he has broken into 42s.
Yeah, his PB's a 42.8. He
That is
ran that.
fast.
He ran that with me, which is weird because I really didn't teach him anything about this track this week.
Hmm.
I think he's just learned from my lessons of driving in general and has kind of taken that on his own and ran.
Hmm. That's right. Oh yeah,
Which, I'm
yeah.
very proud of him for doing so.
That's right. Oh heck yeah. He is paying off. He's got the fastest lap right now on a 43.189.
Yeah, at a 43.1, I mean, you're looking at silver times here.
Mm-hmm. Oh
You know,
heck
like
yeah.
like top of silver, they're going to be in 42s, but mid to back end of silver, I wouldn't be surprised to see low 43s, high 42s.
For sure.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some gold guys at the high 42s.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, high 42s, maybe low 43s. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think the competition in PRA is just closed that much more.
Yeah, it is amazing just how close it is.
God, this is gonna be a pain. Look at all the 43s in here.
I know.
Guys, why do you gotta make my life hard?
I know a bunch of 43s.
uh, Spider wants to join Wired's driving school for the blind. Uh, it's limited access for Canadians only. Sorry.
Oh man, starting a American Canadian war there.
All right. Well, it's time for me to go back into the hole and figure out what I'm doing.
Back into the hole. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Nah,
Maybe a long commercial break. We will see.
that's right. No. Yeah, yeah, looks like Brad is gonna take the pole. Um, Old Fire Rock. This I don't know. Let's see here. Since I've been in PRA, we have not raced the short. I think we raced main and main reverse, and I love some Fire Rock. I love the main reverse. Yeah, I haven't ran short or short reverse very much, but it's a fun track. It's one of my favorites in the whole game. Um, once let's get all them tires and signs out your way. It's you know, I wouldn't say it's an easy track, but you don't have a whole lot that you can necessarily flip on or anything like that. It's mostly minor mistakes that you make.
Yeah, this track I find is definitely a lot easier than some of the other versions of this track.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Some of the other versions can be a nightmare.
Yep. Yeah, I used to not like the main reverse. I was always a big fan of main, but when we started running it with the Gremlin last year, and then um, what did we run? I remember running the Star Beast there for some reason. What did we do? Oh, it was for the PRA championship, I think, wasn't it? For qualifying time, fastest laps. Anyways,
Hmm.
but we ran main reverse then, and I started liking that track. Or that
Yeah,
that
that was in the B class Star Beast.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
That was yeah. I was in the same boat. I really hated the reverse version of the track until that. And once I started actually practicing and learning what the track was all about, then I started to enjoy it a little bit more.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the same here. Yeah, because used to like in a public lobby, if it popped up there or something, I'm like, oh god, I don't want to run this way because usually it's usually a crapshoot going into that turn right there by the sign. Oh my god! But it's like I said, it is a fun track. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and that always happens to me in PRA, where like I hate a track, and then we run it for in a season, and then by the end of the season, I really like the track.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and that's actually, I guess that'll be next week's track. Savlax short, not Savlax, Sandstone short. I hated that track with a passion, and then when we raced it in the Road Slayer, like I really enjoyed it. And I honestly have not ran it that much since then. I mean, yeah, a time or two, but that was a fun track. So I'm looking forward to running it next weekend or next week.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite tracks in the game at this point. I actually feel really strong in it in the Rammer, so it makes me sad that I'm not going to be in the playoffs.
I know we ran it, I think once or twice at the end of last week, and anyways, and yeah, I didn't run as fast as my Road Slayer time, so I've got some work to do.
Yeah, it's a tough track. I just slightly beat my Road Slayer time there, but my Road Slayer time was also quite strong.
Hmm.
So I actually do feel really good. I think had I made the playoffs, I would have had a chance of finishing top three there, I think.
Right. Well, I mean, you can still. I mean, you're still going to be in the race. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, what did V-Dog call it? The best of the rest. Anybody that doesn't make the playoff, they take the average starting position and finishing position, and whoever has the highest will win best of the rest title. So you've got that to shoot for.
I do, and I am shooting for that because I really, really want it.
Oh heck yeah! And you always want to try to get a win. You know, no matter if your season's over as far as title hopes, you definitely want to try to get a win.
Yeah, winning PRA no matter where you are is tough to get, so I'm always shooting to do the best I can.
That's right, especially when you got a guy named I think I can W that we race against. It's pretty hard.
Who invited that guy, anyways?
I don't know. We need to talk to somebody. We'll do a vote kick for I think I can W shirts as well. Yes, looking
This is tough to do while
looking.
you're talking, by the way.
Oh yeah, well I can imagine. I was
Just
just pulling up the YouTube chat to see what
just
he
put
was
that out
talking
there.
about.
Yeah, you guys talk. I'm busy.
Let's see. D West said he has run a 42.5. Yeah, Ty said, yeah, the fastest I have seen at Fire Rock is a 42.3. I haven't seen it, but I heard is a 42.3. I am, I think a 42.602, I believe is the fastest I've ran. So
Yeah, I'm right around that 42.6 area as well.
yeah, it's tough. I've been going back and forth um, with a between a 4 and 5 suspension. I know some of the faster times have been with a 5 suspension, but I cannot run it. I've been running on a 4. Seems like the car, that dirt section right there, that left-hander, it seems like in a 5, the car just will take a weird bounce. So I've been running a 4 suspension there. But now, y'all don't listen to me because, you might not make it like Bum did. So don't listen to me and my setups or tunes.
I'm almost there, guys. Almost there.
Oh man, the fun fact here, Oscar is since summer is going by, he said everyone is racing in bikinis tonight. So
Ooh.
wow. Wonder if they're in green bikinis as well.
I hope so.
Pictures to be posted later in the Discord. Keep your eyes peeled. You know what? We could have a PRA calendar. That's what we'll do. I wonder what Oscar would be. Would he be Mr. December? Maybe. I feel like he'd be a Mr. December. Maybe Mr. February. That's him. Full of love there. Sorry if I'm distracting you there.
All good. We did it. We did it. We did it. Everything is sorted. I have bad news.
Oh no.
Bumpscat qualified 14th.
Oh, missed it by 1.
One position, man. He was so close.
Man, I'll have to go to Colorado and give the man a hug.
You're gonna have to give him more than a hug.
That's as far as I go, man. You know, you got to pay extra. You got to pay extra for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say Oscar has made it into the A lobby once again, proving my point that he's faster than he thinks he is.
Yep.
Brad, no surprise, he's up on the pole again. This time, D Highs right behind him.
Yeah, D Highs, I believe, has ran some 42.9s. Let me pull up here. I know he's on PS4. Yeah, his PB is a 42.967, so he'll be one to watch as well.
42.967, That's a very strong lap time indeed.
It sure is.
I mean, probably one of the top rammer times on the leaderboards anyways.
Yeah, let me see here. I believe I believe you are correct.
At least out of my friends list, he's the number one rammer time.
Yeah, yeah, he is on PS4. He is number one rammer time. All of us
Oh,
cheaters here in the ratings.
ooh, hey, leave me alone.
I'm right. Hey, I'm right
You're
there with you, man.
right there behind me.
That's right.
So I have important information.
Talk to me.
Brad Perk just sent me a message answering y'all's suspicions on Kingston. He was indeed on half off full.
Oh, really? So it does work.
So it does work. That means
Hmm.
right after this, I'm going to have to go onto that track and try it out.
Try that half all full. That's right. Yeah, there might be a bunch of people doing that when when this race is over.
So, in terms of people moving around, Old Stock, Walleye, John, and Yurt are going down to the B lobby. It was good to have you up here. It was good to see you
Yeah.
guys race once again.
Hmm. Yeah.
Moving up with us will be Swamp Dog, who qualified in third, so way stronger here than over on Kingston.
That's right.
CTS Dimes qualifying in sixth position.
Hmm.
McNasty, the winner of the B lobby race, is starting in ninth, and Buzzin' Bile starting at the back of the pack in 13th.
Yeah. Good to have some new faces over here.
Yeah, I think this if we have someone who's not talking and doing this setup will be beneficial to actually speeding up this process.
That's right.
I had high hopes, but turns out it's hard to talk and figure out numbers at the same time.
Oh, I can imagine, man. I know it is. I just got to say, Spider's making fun of us, man. He said PS4 times time capsule
Time
PS4
capsule.
times.
Hey, listen. It's not really because Outlier keeps coming back and stealing all the records here.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, yeah. There's not many PS4 players left. I mean, there's Kid D Highs. Bobby's not a PS4 anymore.
I
He
know
he converted.
he turned to the dark side.
That's right. Let's see, Napkins, Captain Napkins, he's
Nap-
PS4.
Napkins is with us. I believe John is still over here with us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, John. Yeah,
Swamp,
there's not many.
Swamp Dog's here with us.
Hmm. I
Sierra.
think Dimes.
Yeah, Dimes is here with us. I believe Ice Dude is still on PS4.
Actually, I think you are right.
I know Ohio, one of our silver racers, he's over on
Mm.
PS4 as well.
Yeah, it's so funny seeing, like the ones that had the PS5 now. Well, like Spider. Spider is on PS4 time. He's 55th in a rating with a 43, and I'm sure on PS5, he's gotten a lot faster since then. And uh, so yeah, it's funny seeing times like that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a confidence booster for me sometimes. Just be like, I'm faster than him.
Right? Yeah.
And then they tell me what their time is on PS5, and then I get sad and
Hmm.
don't talk to them for a few days.
I know. Yeah, like sometimes I'll hear, I'll say, yeah, I just ran like, you know, fifth fastest time on PS4. And they're like, yeah, that would only be like 18th on PS5. And I'm like, okay, then. Just,
Way to shut
burst,
me down, you
yeah, just
jerk.
burst my bubble. Hmm. Let's see. I hope Squiller knows to change the laps and all.
Well, I'm not readying it up until he sees my message. There we go. Look at that. Looks like he's
You
getting
are,
ready to change it.
man, you need. You need a raise. I'm gonna hit B Dog up.
I do need a raise. B-Dog, I want another packet of Juggernaut. That's all I want.
That's right.
Packet of Juggernaut for every month. That's all I need.
every month.
No,
Oh,
it's
let's see. Oh,
I will say it. I don't think it's been officially announced on stream, but it has been announced on the Discord. So while we're getting starting order and stuff figured out, um, B-Dog is going to be retiring from the day-to-day operations of PRA. So he's going to be looking more at the background stuff going on with sponsors and stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, he's got a lot going on right now. Sometimes the real life takes over. Have to make some
Yeah,
sacrifices.
yeah, absolutely, and it hasn't been an easy decision for him for sure. I mean, we have a board of directors chat, and we've been talking about this for almost 2 months now, and maybe not quite 2 months. I think it was the start of this season, so about a month and a bit. But no, it's honestly, I think it'll be good for his mental health, and he's done a lot for PRA. He's grown it this far, and now it's our turn to bring it to the next level.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's we wouldn't be here without him, and hopefully we can all make him proud and keep this thing going.
Yeah, and with that, I don't believe it's official, and I honestly don't know if it's 100% yet, but it's looking like myself and Squeller are going to be taking over the day-to-day operations.
Oh
Um,
boy.
Squeller, with everything going on in his life right now, he's very very busy. So it'll be mainly me for the first little bit until things calm down for him.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how y'all do, and I know y'all do a good job. Not worried at all.
I'll do a good job, or I'll die trying.
That's all we can ask for.
But we are coming around. I'll let you take the green this time, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on board here with Slick as we're coming to the green. Here we are, green, green, green. Ready for some fire rock.
Oh man, I love it. But D-High's had a good inside move over on Brad, getting pretty aggressive, pushing him out a little bit. Uh, Swamp Dog got into that, and Brad throws it right back into him.
He sure did, yes sir.
So we're gonna ride on with D-Highs here until this front battle stops being a menace. Also, I'm a bad commentator. I should be fired.
What happened?
We didn't have an interview.
Oh man, we did not. Oh man, oh
That's
we're
okay.
fired.
That's okay.
We're
We
fired.
will pull him and whoever the winner is, if it's not him, in here at the end of this race.
Yep, sounds good. Yep,
I'm sorry.
that's. I'm gonna say that's on me there. I'm so sorry, guys. Ah man,
We both need to be
as,
fired.
as Bum would say, he's not mad. He's just disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh man, that's what. Yeah, DUS just said. I didn't even notice. Yeah, nobody noticed.
Neither did I. I'm
Yes,
surprised no one in the chat was yelling at us.
it was a test, and y'all all failed.
That's right. That's right.
Everyone.
This is your guys' fault, not ours.
That's exactly right.
But we're coming around. D-Highs has gotten the lead, gotten around Brad here. I know that's not going to last long. Well, it might last long, but Brad's not going to make it easy.
No, and as they're battling, Slick has. Oh, well, I say that, and he just tapped the wall, but he's caught up to him.
Yeah, there's a nice little pack in here behind these guys with Slick, CTS Dimes, and Swamp Dog.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Yeah,
battle for third.
I know Dimes and Swamp Dog. They in practice, I saw a couple of their times. They were running pretty quick as well. So as it shows.
Yeah, and this front pack is starting to pull away, even with all this fighting.
Slick is definitely wanting to get by Brad and then hope that Brad makes a mistake and gets pushed back. Because he, if my math is correct, he is 4 points behind Brad coming into this final race.
Yeah, I
Final regular season race.
believe you're right. It's either 4 or 5 points. I think
Actually,
he
it is
finished,
5.
It's
See,
5.
yep,
He finished 3 positions
my math was
ahead.
not correct. Oh, man.
So I know if you go back into the archives, you'll hear Squeller saying that Canadians are bad at math. He was lying to you. It's just Squeller.
Man, it's Lord. You know us rednecks. We only have a 5th grade education and all, so it's tough for us out here.
Yeah, you guys got to drop out and go work on the farm and stuff, right?
Man, yes sir, you know it.
But it's like, yeah, this front pack of 5 has really started to pull away here. I mean, Sierra went a little bit wide there, but had some good exit speed.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the field right now.
Looking at the back.
Angelic and Dorchek side by side.
Yeah, Oscar and Ice Dude, another classic duo right there, fighting it out
Yep.
with Buzz and Bile and McNasty right there on their heels.
Oh, Brad's making a move on the inside of D-Highs.
Oh, we gotta go take a look at that one.
Oh, and he has taken the
He's
lead.
cleared him. So I will say caution cutoff because I think it will happen here. Maybe. Who knows, actually. This track's not terribly difficult. But it'll be lap 18. So I know Brad is waiting for that magical number to appear on his screen.
For sure.
Especially as he starts to pull away from D-Highs here a little bit. Looking towards the back.
I say Dimes was able to get by Slick, so
Ooh,
that is
he
not
was.
what Slick wanted.
Yeah, Slick is falling farther back. Dorchek, and as I say that, Buzz and Bile goes into a barrier.
Oh no. Oh, I see, yes.
So
Suffered
that's
a little bit of engine damage there.
That's likely going to be a caution.
Yep.
Yep, we are slowing down.
Slowing down.
Slick runs the fastest lap on that one with a 43.253. So, again, these guys are just running really, really strong. I mean, everyone in this lobby's at a 44 or below.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, the highest 44 I see is a 44.6.
Yeah, and they were battling pretty hard back there, so I'm sure if they get spaced out, those lap times will definitely improve.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the only 44 that made it into this lobby was Buzz and Bile with a 44.009, I think it was.
I believe you're right.
And so, these guys are all capable of those 43s, some of them, even the 42s, so.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure.
But as we come around the last corner, it doesn't look like much has changed up front, other than Swamp Dog and Slick and Angelic.
Yes,
a lot has changed. Never mind, I'm lying.
Yes, Slick's on the inside now. So as we're coming back to green, Brad has Black Sierra made a good move on the inside of Slick there.
Dimes is jumping. He's taking the old wired line.
I forgot about the wired line.
It's a great line, and it's. Do we have a full restart? We have a full restart.
I believe so, because I'll tell you, it was not very tight packed. Brad and D-Highs kind of took off, and the rest of the pack didn't. So maybe Squeller just did not think that was a very clean restart, and that's fine. I'm glad. You don't want to give somebody an unfair advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we always say in our drivers' meetings, the official has full authority of when to throw that restart out. And it doesn't even have to be for any particular reason. He could just do it if he wanted to.
That's right. Yep, for sure. Yeah, Squeller's been doing this a while, so I trust his judgment.
Graham, I will let you know about everything, why everyone's running green in just a second, once we get to going green once again. But everyone's tightened up and we're going green again. He started that really early.
He did.
Kind of threw me for a loop for a second there, but...
and Slick is going on the inside of Brad for the lead.
And Swamp Dog gets turned. He's collecting people.
Oh, no.
But it's looking like we're still rolling. These guys are 3 wide up front.
3 wide for the lead as Dimes has taken the inside. Taking the lead.
And Brad's okay.
Pushes up.
Brad's okay with this. Brad's okay with Dimes taking the lead here. He just doesn't want Slick to be ahead of him.
Right.
Brad's won a race tonight already. He's already guaranteed his slot into silver. If he can make it.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Slick kind of gives him a bit of a push there.
Got hooked a little bit there.
I don't know about that one. That one was a little fishy.
See, this is not what Brad wants because Sierra and D-Highs are trying to get around him.
And they've both gotten around him, and now he has D-Highs right there. As we have a little small break in the action, Graham, everyone's running green. I got word before the races that Ice Dude and some of the other guys are running green and black for his stepson who's in the hospital, unfortunately.
Brad's trying to make a move on the inside of Sierra. He falls back in line.
And Brad's even okay with this, you know, as long as he sticks close to Slick, that's all he needs.
Yeah, yes. As long as he's within striking distance. And
Yeah,
even
right.
if they do tie in points, if Slick doesn't win this race, Brad would own the tiebreaker, would he not?
Yeah, so the first tiebreaker goes by wins, and then if they're tied on that, it goes by laps led. So I think Brad would take it either way.
I believe you're right.
And that's if Brad doesn't lose too many points here. He's 3 points back right now, 2 points back. He just got around D-Highs again.
Yeah, I'll say D-High's got around him, but Brad's back where they are swapping spots as D-High's goes back on the inside of Brad.
And just to show how close this field is right now, I'm on board with McNasty, and we can still see the leaders. They're one corner ahead of them.
Yep. Yep, they are very tight.
You know, it's been very, very tight racing, and very quality racing too. As Slick tries to make a move on dimes, he's getting hungry. He wants to get as many positions, and if he takes this position, I think him and Brad are tied in points.
Let's see here. 3, 4. Yes, you would be correct.
No, he would have to drop to six.
No. He'd have to be 6th. Yeah, excuse me, Slick. Slick's goal is to win this race because he will be doing all he can do, you know, maximizing his points, and then the rest will just be left up to what happens with Brad. So Slick is definitely, as I say that, Brad makes a move to jump back to 3rd.
Yeah, so this is a dogfight happening right now. Everyone's switching positions, trying to fight for every single point they can get, and it's what they need to do at this point in the race.
Yep.
As Slick goes a little wide, he's able to keep it on course, though.
Yep. Brad, he cannot afford to make a mistake, because if he does, D-Highs, Sierra, and Wheelie Bum will all pass him, and that would be what Slick wants for sure.
Yeah, so I believe if he gets 6 and Slick wins, they're tied in points, which Brad still wins that because of tiebreakers. So he just needs to be better than 7th.
Right.
And Black Sierra's over. That's a caution.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Tough break.
Yeah, the Sierra and Wheelie Bum were going too wide around that big sign, and
Around the sign.
Unfortunately, Sierra just got a really bad bounce off the concrete and launched him over onto his side.
Yep, just before caution cutoff.
Yeah, absolutely. So once we go green here, unless there's a full restart, we'll be green to the end, because we'll be green on lap 17. No cautions on the first lap. And then lap 18 is caution cutoff. So in theory, we're green to the end.
That's right. Yeah, yep.
That can still change if Squeller sees fit. But that's a heartbreaker for Sierra there for sure. I mean, he was running really strong in both of these races, and you know, crashing out with only a few laps to go, it definitely hurts.
Oh, it does. And I know we keep talking about this points battle here. If I'm Brad, I am going to protect the inside. You know, he's starting 3rd. I don't know if I'm going to make a move to go for the lead. You know, I'm just going to do all I can to keep people from getting on the inside of me and pushing me back.
Yeah, see, I know Brad wants this win. He needs to prove to himself, and we're going green so early.
Yes, wow.
Squeller. But I know Brad needs to prove to himself that he's better than these guys. So as I'm saying that, he's going for that inside move.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like everyone made it through pretty clean. However, it looks like maybe Oscar and Swamp Dog got caught up on something back there.
Yes, we are 3 wide. Oh, Brad squeaks by.
Just is able to get that position, and we are a pack of 5 going into this corner.
Ooh,
and Brad's on the outside of it.
Wow, This is some good racing here. Oh no,
Oh
Brad is getting
no.
pushed off in the wild. That is not what he needed,
Oh
and Slick is
no.
taking the lead. Oh no,
He's dropped to
he needs to
eighth.
he just needs to gather his thoughts back up. Try to get as many positions as he can. Stay calm. It's not over.
He doesn't need many, and there's a battle with 5 people happening in front of him.
That's right.
You got a few laps to do it, but if anyone can do it, buddy, it's you. I'm rooting for you now. And
Yep.
just like
And
that, he's
he's
back up to sixth.
back up to six. So yep, he is.
He's looking to get the inside on AJ here if he can get some momentum. And he gets it, so he's going to get the inside here.
Oh,
So
they
AJ
both
goes
go
into the
high.
wall,
Yep, but that is another position there.
and he's breathing down door check right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
And if I
now
know, go ahead.
he needs to be comfortable here. He needs to not let Wheelie get by him, and he's hoping for Slick to make an error up here.
Yep.
But as I say that, he's on the outside of door check going into this turn here. It'd be
Yes,
smart
no,
for
no.
him to back off.
Yep, I was gonna say try to undercut. Oh no, you don't want to get hooked together. Okay.
It's a solid recovery. But at this rate, Slick can run a safe line for this last lap and be fine.
Yep.
Dorchek gets a little tangled up, and that's another position for Brad.
Oh, Dimes
And
is
Dimes
around.
is
Him and
around.
D-High's got hooked. Oh
That's
no.
another one.
Oh man.
And Dimes just DNFs and quits right away.
Man, I couldn't tell exactly that. I saw him get hooked. I don't know exactly what happened there, but
Yeah, I'm riding on board with Brad. I'm actually going to go up to Slick, because Slick deserves a little bit of credit here.
oh yeah, yes. Slick did everything he can or could to maximize his points. Good run. He did a good job. It's just going to fall a little short for that championship.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be, a 3-point difference if it finishes like this, but he did everything he needed to do. Brad was just able to hold off, but congratulations to Slick on that win. D-High's second, Brad third. Your top 3 in points are also your top 3 in the last race in the PRA regular season. Congratulations to everybody out here. I mean, you guys all did really, really well. This was one of the best off-season or regular seasons in bronze I think I've ever seen.
It was. Yeah, every race has been very entertaining. This one here, oh man, it was. You didn't have anybody dominate it, and that was a good run.
I see D West saying it was a great run for Dorchek. I think it really was. He did very, very well. But let's get the 2 of them in here.
Yeah, let me message them here because I believe both of them are in the booth already, if I'm not mistaken.
They should be. I know B-Dog sometimes cleans out the booth, so.
Let's see. Add players. Who's in here? Yep, they're already in here, so I will send them a message real quick.
Sent a message to Squeller as well, letting him know that we need those 2.
Good idea.
Just to be safe, but no, it was really great racing all season, all regular season with these guys, and I'm excited to see what these playoffs happen to be all about.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be some good racing. It's some interesting tracks. 2 of them that we've ran. One is a brand new one to PRA. And I actually, while we're waiting for these guys, have the finishing order for the B lobby. So, you still have to go give him a hug, but Bumsgag finished in first over in the B lobby.
Hey Chevy, did you mean to message me for both?
Second.
Yeah. We, Brad, we forgot to invite you for the first race that you won.
Oh,
so yeah, and you're the champion too.
It's kind of good to get here because, as Colt just said, you are officially the regular series champion of the Bronze Series. Congratulations, buddy.
That was a terrifying final few laps because I got hooked on Wheelie's quarter. It shot me wide. I hit the tires. I lost like 6 positions, and I thought it was over
I
right
know,
then and
man.
there.
As soon as I
Because
saw
I
that,
think,
we talked about it. I was riding on board with you when it happened.
because in Kingston, I think Slick finished 3 spots behind me, so being 2 on the leaderboard already, there was about 5 points there, I think, if I'm
That's right.
calculating right.
Yes.
And me being shot back to, what did I get shot back to, like 7th or
Eighth. Got
8th?
shot to 8th.
8th.
That's
And
right.
I thought it was over. I thought I was done. But it was just carnage through those last few laps. Definitely some little bit of beef going on between Dimes and D-Highs after that corner. But
Yeah, we noticed that Dimes got a little thrown out of the way there, and
Yeah, I'll say best scenario for you
yeah,
there.
it was. I shot right around him, and I was trying to catch D-Highs. Give me 2 more laps, and I probably would have passed him too. But
Right.
that was a really crazy finish to the regular season. That was a lot of fun.
It was. Yeah, I told Wired, well, and the rest of the stream there, that last restart, you were third. I was like, if I'm Brad, like, I'm not really gonna try to make a move for the lead. I'm just gonna try to protect my spot. But Wired said, nope, Brad's going for it. He's going for
Yep.
it.
Wired was right.
And I don't blame you. But yeah, when you got pushed back there, I was like, oh man, that's not what he needed. But you did a good job recovering, man. That's why I said he just needs to gather it back up, calm down. He's got plenty of time, and you did. You did a good job, dude. Congrats, man.
I'm excited to battle the other guys in the playoffs. Slick especially. It's going to be tight with him.
Oh yes, it
yeah,
is.
absolutely. That with the points gap is going to close going into the playoffs just a little bit. I know I've been getting asked a lot recently how that's going to work. As far as I'm aware, when we decided to do it,
There
it's
we
going to
go.
be
I'm here now.
everyone starts with say 300 points. You gain X amount of points for the positioning. So if you were first, you would get 304 points. Second gets 303, so on and so forth. And then you get a bonus point for every win you have on the season. So the points
okay.
battle is definitely going to close.
Yep. Slick, congrats, man. That was a nice win.
That was intense.
It was. And I
was
said
intense.
you did everything you could do. You maximized your points. You know, you won the race, and I mean it was just left
Yeah.
up to what Brad was going to do. But
Yeah, it was left up to whether he was going to finish right behind me or a few spots behind me.
that's right. Walk us through those last couple laps, man. What were you paying any
The
attention?
cautions were, I was just trying to capitalize on every caution we had.
That's right. Were you paying attention to where Brad was? You know, every
the
chance
whole
you got.
time. The whole time. The whole time.
That's right, man. Yeah. Yeah, it was some good racing. I mean, between all of y'all, good battles.
No cautions on Kingston.
Yes, yeah, very.
I had
very
a drag race with Oscar at the end. Did you guys catch
Yes,
that?
yes,
We
we
did
caught. We
catch
rode
that.
on board with
Man,
y'all. We did.
That was entertaining.
That was,
I said,
that was good.
I think exactly what I said was no shade to Brad. He's been killing it all night, but these guys are battling for third, and they're side by side. So
That's right. Yes. Look, I knew
good.
you wanted that third bad, so you could.
I did,
gain
but
one more
Oscar
point.
earned it. Oscar earned that. He did.
But yeah, y'all. Yeah, Kingston is usually, it's very rare. Do you not have any cautions? Y'all did great.
Yeah, and it was fun racing the whole time too. It was good racing.
Oh yeah, it was. Y'all ready for the playoff to start?
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
gotta do a lot of practicing.
Kingston was wild. That lap traffic was crazy, and it was once I hit the lap traffic, just like I'd assume you hit the lap traffic too, and it was just
A little
move
bit.
or get dumped. It was move or get dumped.
That's kind of when I
I
caught
dumped
Oscar.
some. Most people moved. I did kind of shove someone out of their line a little bit to get by them, because I was getting a little too caught up. But
yeah, absolutely.
That was
And
good
I mean,
racing.
you were lapping
That
the
was fun
person
racing.
in sixth. Like you were absolutely killing it over on Kingston, man. I mean, I said it in the stream. You beat my PB multiple times.
Yeah, he's fast on Kingston for sure.
That's for sure. For sure. Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to be if we're my math has been questionable tonight. Wired can attest to that. But it looks like it's going to be you two, D Highs, Bumskag, and CTS Dimes. I believe are going to be the 5 playoff drivers. So
That's gonna be fun.
it will be.
It's going to be a hell of a.
Yes, that's gonna be some fun battles right there.
It sure will.
I've been loving the points gap this season because it's just been close. Me and Slick have been mirroring each other the entire time.
Oh yeah.
He wins one, I win one. He wins one, I win one.
I know. I was thinking. I'm like, man, there hasn't been many weeks that y'all haven't each won a race. Each week.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all are
We're back and forth.
back and
I mean,
forth. Back
it's
and
been.
forth.
I think it's been the past 3 weeks. You guys have both been the transfer drivers for winning, going up into silver.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
See,
it's getting a little late, a little lengthy of a stream. So, congratulations to both of
Yep.
you on your
Thanks.
respective wins. Congratulations for making the playoffs, and congratulations, Brad, for being the regular season champion, man.
For sure.
Thank you.
Well, good luck to you guys on your guys' races.
thank y'all. Thank y'all.
I'll
yeah,
be watching.
congrats.
Colt needs it.
Yeah, Wired, I'm
Yeah,
watching
cold,
you. You
I'm
better.
cold all the way.
I appreciate it.
You boys have a great night.
Y'all
You
too.
too,
Yeah,
boys.
congrats.
Later.
Yep. We'll definitely
Wired.
see y'all later.
Teaching you, man, if you don't get into those playoffs.
I'm not making the playoffs, man. Gold's too tough.
Yeah, anyways,
man.
have a good night.
Have a good
All
night,
right, y'all
boys.
too. Yep, we'll see you guys.